Today, I'm going to show you the top 4 reasons you are stuck in that diet overeat cycle and how to break free so you can experience food freedom forever. Today, I'm going to show you the top 4 reasons you are stuck in that diet overeat cycle and what to do to break free so you can experience food freedom forever. All right, so you know the drill of getting on track, getting your plan going, having the food prepped, the food bought, you're set, you're gonna do it this time, you're gonna be consistent in the gym, you're going to do it all, and then nighttime hits, kids go to bed, you start opening the cabinets, and before you know it, the 1 chip or the 10 chips you were going to allow yourself has turned into you completely elbow deep in the bag, lost in the bag, not knowing what happened, how to stop, and then you might even just keep going because you feel like you already blew it and are just gonna start over the next day. So this video is going to show you how to break out of that cycle and also why that cycle starts and why it happens. It's important you know why so you can really find freedom. So the first reason why this happens, when you tell yourself that you can't have food, you want the food more. So forbidden foods make you want them more. So think about this. Say you and I were hanging out and I tell you, hey, don't look over there, but that person in the white dress to your right, your immediate urge is to look to your right really quick. That's just how the brain works. The brain also can't really register the negative in command. So if you're telling yourself, I'm not going to eat bread today when I go to the restaurant, you're going to show up to that restaurant and want to eat all the bread. And then most likely once you start, since it's so forbidden, you're going to keep eating and eating and eating because there's this idea that it will be taken away one day, this idea that it won't be there. So if your brain doesn't trust you to feed it or doesn't trust that this food's gonna be there for you, it's going to make you eat it frantically sometimes to really get it while you can. And so the forbidden foods are what really cause that whole phenomenon of being pulled to these things. So the way to combat this is really by making all foods allowed. And disclaimer, this doesn't mean go on a free-for-all and eat bread every day, all day, at every meal in large quantities. Nothing wrong with bread, but you want to get to a place where you allow foods and make present moment decisions that are really connected to yourself and your body, which we're going to talk about in a couple of these next steps. So number two, when you diet, when you lose weight, when you control your food, when you restrict your food, your survival mechanisms get activated. So that means that what you are doing right now, no matter how healthy and balanced it feels, no matter who so-and-so at the gym, what she said, what she says is working for her, or whatever that might be, if you are feeling like you have food-focused thoughts, autopilot with food in any way, shape, or form, like you can eat without feeling full, or like something kind of takes over you once you start. Like once you get the sweets, you can't stop, that kind of thing. That's a sign your survival mechanisms are activated. And even though you want to control your food, the answer is not more control. The answer is actually what we're going to talk about in number 3, which is dropping from your head to your body. So number 3, the reason why you keep getting caught in this kind of diet overeating roller coaster is you've gotten out of touch with your body, which knows what you need to eat, what you need to thrive, what you need to feel good. I used to say when I was on my roller coaster with eating for 15 years, gaining and losing the same 40 pounds, binge eating all the time, I used to say I was chopped off from here down. Everything was in my head. I was scouring the internet for answers, looking to other people to tell me how to eat, looking up the new paleo, the new carb cycle, the new keto, like all of it, when really I had the wisdom here in my body. And so I was operating up here, analyzing every carb, calorie, you name it, and that was getting me so much further from my goals. My goal was weight loss and lasting weight loss, but my goal was also ease with my body and food. And that did not come until I dropped down into into my body and started really paying attention to the signals. The kind of catch-22 here is your body's signals will be off if you've been dieting a while. And that's why with the women in our program, we make sure they're out of survival mode first. So you are really in this place where you can connect to your body, and your body's craving carrots and nourishment and love instead of cake and candy and pizza and all that madness. Nothing wrong with some pizza every now and then. You gotta have it, enjoy your life, and live in a place of balance. And once you get out of that survival mode we talked about earlier, your body really balances and starts craving things that are nourishing and great for you, which could eventually get you to this place of weight loss that lasts if your body is in a place where it does need to release weight to go to kind of its happy spot. And the final reason that you are having trouble sticking to anything is the fear of not losing weight or the fear of gaining weight. This fear drives us to do all those things we just talked about. It drives you to control. It drives you to not eat enough. This activates the survival mechanism and actually drives you to eat more. And we're not meant to live in this state of hyper control. If you think about it, imagine if you were on a desert island and didn't have access to food. And something would happen inside of you if you didn't have access to food for a day or so, where some type of primal ability to get food, to get nourishment would happen. It would take over. So this happens now when you are controlling. This happens now when you are restricting. This happens now when you're following the crazy plan, carb cycling, getting your body into ketosis, whatever it might be. And that physiology is going to win. So I see women time and time again want weight loss so bad that they're terrified to do these first few steps that I mentioned. And that desire for weight loss and that control that comes with the desire for weight loss or fear of weight gain actually makes you think about food more, makes you eat more, makes you lose control with food, makes you pulled to those forbidden foods, which actually makes you gain more weight. So many times I see women feeling like they need to go to control when really the control is what's causing all of this chaos. There you have it, the 4 reasons why you can't stick to a diet, meal plan, nutritional plan, all of it, and the ways to transition out of this. I know that transition can feel really scary. It was terrifying for me, and quite frankly, my fear kept me stuck in the cycle for years and years and years. I just was too afraid to let go of that control, too afraid to kind of shelf the fear around weight loss. So if you need some support and you want to do this in a way that doesn't make you completely out of control with your food, then please go to the free training that's in the description. It will help set you up for just having so much freedom and ease and power with your food and really reconnecting back with your body. Another thing, if you liked this video and love these tips, please click subscribe. We are adding weekly videos. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Share to a friend who might need this. And please come back. We'll be back here next week with more information for leaving you in your power with your body, your food, and your life.